My chosen research topic is the impact of commodification of romance on modern romance culture. So, in this presentation, I will discuss the ideas and progress that I've made so far regarding my research topic, as well as my plans for future research. So, initially, I considered investigating language apps, as I've discussed before. But talking with Ed and Professor Poole, I became more interested in exploring dating apps instead of language apps because I thought it would be more interesting. And then, while researching dating apps, I decided to broaden my perspective and look into the general concept of romance. And then I decided to focus on the concept of buying and selling love or romance. So I watched the documentary The Great Happiness Space, Tale of an Osaka Love Thief, produced in 2006. And it was recommended by Professor Poole. And this documentary focuses specifically on the host club in Osaka named Cafe Rakyo, and also the man who works in there. He's the owner and the host, and his name is Ise. And there are many interviews conducted with Ise and also the clients. So many women pay significant amounts of money to see Ise and other hosts as well. And according to the interview, basically the hosts seduce women or make women fall in love with them and engages them with conversation and sometimes perform indirect or direct sexual acts to satisfy their female clients. And as a result, some women fall in love with them and work, and in order to spend time with the hosts that they love, they need to make a lot of money. And in order to achieve them, many of them work in the sex industry, like the kyabakura or sex workers. So watching this documentary made me realize that the host club industry in Japan is a prime example of the commodification of romance. So in addition to host clubs, I've also considered some of the other examples, such as dating apps, rental boyfriends or girlfriends, or dating coaches, and so on. And these examples made me realize that the practice of buying and selling love is more prevalent in the modern society than I initially thought. So this is the reason why I decided to focus on this topic for my research. And also I realized that if I want to explore the romance culture or dating culture, I need to understand the concept of romance itself, as it varies significantly across societies. While romance is a universal aspect of human experience, its meaning can differ greatly. It might be seen as a rite of passage, and its interpretation can vary depending on generation, society, economy, and other factors. So, to conduct my research, I plan to start by investigating the concept of romance first, and I will review academic literature, analyze cultural texts, and many different perspectives on romance. And as examples of commodification, I want to look into host clubs, rental boyfriends, and rental girlfriends by literature review. I want to examine how these services operate and how popular they are and their impact on individuals and the society. And also, if possible, I would also like to conduct interview with people who have experience with these services, including both providers and clients. I think this will give me a deeper understanding of the motivations behind and the effects of these services. So for the interview, I plan to conduct interviews with various types of people, if possible. And my primary objectives of the interviews are to understand the motivations behind using these commodified romance services like host clubs and rental boyfriends and girlfriends, and so on. And also to explore the emotional impact on individuals, and also to examine the perspectives of service providers on their roles and their interactions with clients, and also the social perceptions associated with these types of commodified romance. So the target interviewees for this research include users of romance services, providers of romance services, and experts and academics. So for the users of romance services, I was thinking of conducting individuals who have utilized services like host clubs or rental boyfriends or girlfriends or dating apps and so on. I think by interviewing them will provide insights into their motivations, experiences, and how it affected their lives and their perceptions of love itself. For the service providers, if possible, I want to conduct interviews with maybe hosts or maybe people who work in the sex industry, rental boyfriends, rental girlfriends, or dating app consultants. I think their perspectives on the roles or challenges or the interactions with the clients will be very important to understand my research topic. And thirdly, I was thinking of conducting interviews with some of the researchers who have looked into the similar topics that I'm trying to look into. Of course, right now, at the moment, I haven't decided or made any plans on who to interview, but I think I will have to work on that in the future. I have thought about some of the interview questions as well, but due to time limit, I think I will be consulting those with Professor Poole individually. And my current concern would be mainly the interviews, as I could have some access to literature reviews that I'm trying to look into, but literatures that academic journals that I want to look into, but I haven't found any people that I want to interview yet, so that would be my current concern. And yeah, this is my progress until now on, and thank you for listening.